What is narcissistic supply? Narcissistic supply is all those things that make feel the narcissist alive, all those things that gives energy to the narcissist, all those things that makes the narcissist forget for a moment how empty he is. How do you give to the narcissist narcissistic supply? How does the narcissist take narcissistic supply? So, most of the people think that the highest and most appreciated form of narcissistic supply is attention. Personally, I think it is compliance. Being compliant to the narcissist is actually the proof. It is the real confirmation of his grandiosity, of his superiority. It makes him feel superior to you, and it makes him feel that you are there to be a servant, to be a slave. Other forms of narcissistic supply: attention, validation, confirmation. Those are all things that shakes the narcissist for a moment and tells the narcissist, I am alive, I'm here, I do exist. Because without attention, without confirmation, without validation, the narcissist feels completely dead. He does not have self-validation mechanisms. He doesn't know what he is, he doesn't know who he is. He identifies with what you say that he is. Another huge form of narcissistic supply is money. I made 2 videos about what money are for the narcissist. I want to make a third one because I think it's very important for you to know how narcissistic people spend their money. Giving money to the narcissist is a confirmation of his superiority, of his grandiosity. Those are all forms of positive narcissistic supply. There is also exist negative narcissistic supply, which is different from anti-narcissistic supply. Anti-narcissistic supply is all the contrary of all I have just listed. So that will be ignoring the narcissist, not validating the narcissist, taking a decision that has nothing to do with what the narcissist asks you to do, not giving money to the narcissist, not being compliant to the narcissist. Mainly ignoring the narcissist, because once you ignore the narcissist, the game is over. He feels completely dead. Negative narcissistic supply, instead, is still a narcissistic supply. It still makes feel the narcissist alive. And what is it about? For example, fighting against a narcissist, starting an argument with a narcissist, discussing with a narcissist. All of these is not the best form of narcissistic supply, but it is a narcissistic supply, and the narcissist will like it. He will prefer you to adore him, to validate him, to give him money, but when it comes the time to arguing with him, he's still good with it. Because he pushed you to argue, he pushed you to give him narcissistic supply, even if it is negative. Because eventually he succeeded in making you feel angry, making you feel upset, in making you feel frustrated, and you are reacting to it. Your reaction is supply. What I suggest as usual is to cut any form of supply. Do not react, do not give attention to the narcissist, ignore it completely. And yeah, rescue yourself, escape from that toxic person.